one's a tutorial on this soft glowy look with a glittery cut crease. I do normally tend to stray away from cut creases on myself just because I do have quite deep set eyes and a very prominent brow bone, but I figured I'd give it a go today and I'm really happy with how it turned out. If you'd like to see what techniques I use and how I cut that crease, then just keep watching. So I've already primed my skin with the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. So I'm going to take my Stila Stay All Day foundation and mix it with a little bit of the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation.
I will let you in this game. When I'm down, cause with you I'm safe and sound, safe and sound.
And before I go over my eyelids with foundation, I'm going to use the Smashbox 24-Hour Eyeshadow Primer. My Hourglass Vanish Stick is in the colour Porcelain. I'm going to blend that one out with a brush. So the reason I'm using two foundations is because the stick foundation gives me a little bit of extra coverage, but on its own it doesn't last that well on me, so if I mix the two it lasts a lot better. And my concealer today is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Vanilla. I'm going to use Nye Neutral Set Powder to set around my nose. I find that doing this helps make my makeup last longer in those areas where it normally wears off the quickest. And for the rest of my face, I like using my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. This one's still quite translucent, but it gives a little bit more of a glow to the skin. And I do like setting my under eyes with it because it helps to brighten. I'm going to use NARS Laguna to bronze today. The method I've been using to bronze recently is from Leonard. It's been really helpful for me to be able to blend bronzer a little bit easier, especially on fairer skin. Just kind of pat it onto the cheekbone and start spinning the brush to blend it in afterwards. And just pulling back into the hairline. Contour today, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I'm going to mix this shade here, which is Fawn, with a little bit of this first shade here. And just pat that right into the socket of the cheekbone. Just going to go back in with my big fluffy bronzer brush and blend it all back together. I'm going to use my trusty Hourglass Mood Exposure Blush. Blends in really nicely with a bronzy look. To highlight, I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. And I'm going to use the shades Forever Young and Kitty Cat. My brows, I'm going to use the Hourglass Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil in Dark Brunette. I'm going to go do them off camera though because they can take me a little while. I do like them quite fluffy and natural. Whoa. For eyes, I'm going to be using my trusty Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Mainly just the mattes in there. The first shade I'm going to dip into is Milk Chocolate. First on my NARS 42 blending brush. Starting pretty low in the crease and then kind of following the natural shape up and outward. I'm going to take a clean Mecca Cosmetica blending brush and buff all of that outward. I'm finding that looking downwards is really helping me map out the shape a little bit easier. I'm just going to take a little bit of milk chocolate on that blending brush now, just so we can take it a little bit higher. Now that our base is laid down, I'm going to take Semi Sweet on a smaller Zoeva 227 brush, so we can get it just a touch more precise in the crease. To get even more precise in the crease, I'm going to take Semi-Sweet on a really fine Zoeva 230 pencil brush. Just taking that blending brush and blending it again. On a Zoeva 226 smudger brush, I'm going to take Milk Chocolate and Semi-Sweet under the eyes. To cut the crease, I'm going to use a really flat brush. I'm also going to use an angled eyeliner brush from Sigma, the E65. I'm going to use my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer to do it. Really flatten it out on the brush. For the outer part, I just follow the natural line we've already created. So now that the precise line is created, I'm going to use the flat brush to fill it all in. When I get to the outer part, I'm just blending that down into the foundation. Now that that's all been laid down, I'm going to set it with white chocolate. The glitter, I'm going to use Urban Decay's Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down.
I'm just going to do a really thin eyeliner to help conceal the lashes that I'm using. I'm using the Inglot Gel Eyeliner in number 77 and a MAC 210 brush because it's nice and fine. Highlight the inner corner of my eye, I'm just going to use Stila's Kitten. Mascara I'm going to use is Too Faced Better Than Sex. To define the bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Kevyn Aucoin Volume Mascara. There's a tiny little cute wand. For my eyelashes today, I'm going to be using a pair of Model Rock double layered lashes in the style Smoky Velvet. They're kind of nice and piecey, which I think will go well with this. For lips, I'm tossing up between two colours. I'm going to try on the Velvet Lip Glide from NARS in Stripped and see how I like it. I love this formula so much. Okay, I changed my mind about trying out the other lip colour because I think this goes quite well with the kind of sweet vibes, cute vibes of the look. I am just going to define my lips a little bit though with MAC Whirl Lip Liner. This formula from NARS is quite unique. It's not quite a gloss, even though when you first put it on it does have a little bit of a glossy look, but it definitely isn't like a matte liquid lipstick either. It's a nice in between. It's definitely how it's described as kind of a velvet feeling once it dries down a little bit. For a final touch, I'm just going to draw back on my little freckles that I have. It can help make your skin look a little bit more natural. So I'm taking the Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Eyeliner in Sepia ink and a Zoeva 315 fine liner brush. And just here, and my one above my lip that I got from my mum. finished look. I had a lot of fun filming this one. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe and hopefully I will see you on the next one.